Hello. Welcome to this video on which I am going to talk about, if you can't tell from the title, probably though you could, is that next week on September the 4th, it is officially going to have the release of PUBG 1.0, basically stating that it is out of early access, out of the, what would be the game preview aspects of the Xbox version of early access, and it's going full release, and I'm just not excited. I mean, I like playing PUBG, but it's just like there's already currently so many issues, and it's releasing with Sanhok and War Mode, and they're not even getting tested. And supposedly, from what I read, once it gets a full release, the PTS, which is the Xbox version of the technical test server, is going to be no more. There's not going to be a PTS, basically, or a TTS as it should be called. You know, it's called a PTS for some reason instead of TTS, because it's not a technical test server. It is a I would say not a patch test server. What is it called? I'm not sure. It's like I think they want to call it that is because it's open for everyone to play and try, and isn't like something you have to sign up for, which I think you might have to for the PC version. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. That's all. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm speculating, but like I said, I think they said it's going away. I don't know. That's in speculation. But yeah, though it is stated that they're releasing it with Sanhok and War Mode without testing though too. It's just that seems really iffy, and it's coming out next week after the most recent patch, which was just went live last week. I mean, wow. I mean, that seems kind of quick, you know. And I guess it's just like there's so many issues. Like for one, it's just so many bugs that's still in the game. Like the faulting works half the time. It's just like they need to work on that, you know, before it should be seen full release. The loot system's janky as shit as usual. Because I gone into some buildings where it's like I can barely maybe find a pistol. It's like it's stupid. Like the main issue I have with the loot system, which I find to be the dumbest shit, is that you can find ammo with no weapons. Like, what the fuck is that retarded shit? Seriously. How am I finding ammo and no weapons? Like, oh, here's some 5.56, oh, here's some 2, and not to mention there's also times where I found like 9mm, like no Uzi, no Glock, no pistol. Well, it's like, what the fuck? It's so retarded. Now there's an issue that they're taking care of. It seems that I've had an issue with since day one. Is of the crates, the cosmetic items. Now I understand that the crates themselves, the items that are in them are to be randomized, and they have a certain, percentage chance of getting them, which is understandable. But also, before at least the release date here, it was randomized what crate you got, which I found to be the dumbest shit. It's like, I should be able to choose what crate I spend this money on. And I understand, again, I have a highly unlikely chance to get like the good stuff, but still, I would like to choose the crate. But it seems like with the release though, they are gonna let you choose the crate, including the aspects like they all have like a certain. I'm not sure if it's what they're going to be doing with the number system, because it used to be like you get a random crate at 750 BP points and stuff and whatnot. Though, like in the test service, which they introduced the crates and this new G coin or whatever it's called currency, the equivalent of you paying real money for in-game currencies kind of shit. Or that's whatever, My issue is like, how is the system of the crates going to be working? Is it going to still be like you get a certain amount of number, but the crate costs the same throughout? Because like on the test servers, like all the crates cost 1,000 stuff with the weapon camo crates, which cost 2,000. So, I'm not sure which I would be for more. So I think that system would be better, but I'm not sure if they're going to keep it, because again, like the current system is like the first one costs you 750, and the last one, like the 7th crate, costs you 7,000 points. Like it's weird what they're gonna do. I'm curious to find out if they're gonna go with the system that's in the test server. Maybe it'd be nice. I think that would be better. Also, like I said, it seems to give you now a choice at least of what crate you get. That's what I'm looking for the most. It's the choice of the crate. I was sick and tired of stuff. Not to mention though, there is a issue I have with it. This currently from the test servers, what they're showing is that there's like a camo for like not that many camos. There's like very few camos in there, or I guess skins, and there's not that many weapons for them. I don't even think there's like an assault rifle in there, except for maybe say the Scar. I think the Scar has like one camo and that's it, and everything else. There's like 7 weapons that have the same camo, which is that bland desert shitty looking camo. I mean, seriously. However, there are a shit ton of camos in the PC version. You can't bring in these. I'm gonna call them camos. I'm sorry, skins, whatever. I'm just calling them camos, okay? But yeah, there's like you're not gonna bring in so many camos. I mean, come on, like what the fuck? I mean, there's so many you can bring in. It's not that hard, you'd think. And it's just sorry, I had to adjust it there. So it's a bit of an eyesore to me. But yeah, it's like how are you gonna? I mean, seriously, how are you gonna have some weapon skins for some stuff? And another issue that they're fixing these with this before the release of the 1.0 is the Headhunter kind of community event we had a while back ago, which is like you had to, the community together had to get 1 million headshots with a bolt action sub rifle, basically like the Car 98 or the M12, I think is what it's called. No, M42, I think it's M42. But yeah, a lot of people, including some of my friends, had crates which were locked, and I myself had a Raider crate, which I got that stupid desert camo out of the box for a crossbow. But they said, you know, we're fixing that issue. We're gonna take everything away for that, you know, like from everything that was an issue and give you what you were supposed to get and stuff. And maybe an extra thing too. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that is coming out tomorrow. They're updating it tomorrow. It's like an in-game update. They don't actually have to have you update the game in any way, which is nice. But yeah, there's like just so many issues. Like also like I can understand like you know what I'm saying, you know, well we're gonna keep the red zone in, which like for the most part like the majority of people don't want because it's pointless. I mean seriously, it's like it's one thing in there that you cannot fight against, and people say you just run, you just hide. That's not fighting against. That's running. That's hiding. You can do that to someone in a fight, but for the most part in a fight against another person, you fight back. You know, if you're in the blue, you know you gotta run and try and get in the circle, but you can fight against it because you can heal yourself. But with the red zone, it's just like you're being bombarded by people with mortars that you have no eyes on or anything. You can't do anything against. Really, you know, they're off the map. They're mortaring you. It's the way in which people felt when Battlefield 1 had in the beginning their mortar system. It's just like there's just countless people just being mortared left and right, left and right, left and right. You can do really much anything against it. You know, it's something that you really just can't fight against it, and that's the main thing that people hate. You know, is people say stuff here and there. True, like also the audio. It's so loud. You just can't hear even yourself think, kind of thing. It's just so stupid. You know, it's just. The main issue I would say is just people. You just can't fight against it. You know, there's nothing we can do. It's you gotta hide or you gotta run out of the way. But it's not just the issue of that. It's the issue of the placement. I mean, there were times where I stood in an area trying to fight somebody, and the red zone would just it's on you. Okay, it's moving. It's back on you already. You know, it's like it moved, but it moved on you again. It's like it's here. It's here. It's like it moved an inch off to the right. It's like. You retarded fucks. Okay, if you're gonna keep the red zone in, have it set up as not such a big fucking issue, like where it's on you 3 fucking times in a fucking row. You know, it's the dumbest, most retarded shit. You know, it should not be anywhere near it just previously was. Like, if it was in the north, it should go like somewhere east, west, south. You know, it can go back there after that one maybe, but it shouldn't be there twice in a fucking row. It shouldn't be on a person basically twice in a row. There was literally one time where I'm running for the fucking circle, like I'm on the edge, just finally got out of the blue, and I gotta keep running to the circle that's like at the end, like the second circle I'm running to it. And I run, and it's like, oh, alright, here's a red zone. I'm running, don't die, right, okay. And like in front of me, red zone again, running, and again the third fucking red zone in front of me. Seriously, it was the most retarded shit how I had the red zone on me like 3 times in a fucking row in one game. Seriously, I don't have the footage. I wish I did, but seriously, I shit you not, I literally ran through 3 fucking red zones non-stop. It was the dumbest shit. Seriously, seriously, Brandon Green, if you hear me, you retarded fuck. Either remove it or make a better system out of it, where it's like at least it's not on you constantly. It's the dumbest shit when that happens. It doesn't happen as much as it could, but seriously, it happens enough to where it's become a fucking annoyance. Seriously, it's like it's every other game. When it's not every game, but it's like every other game that shit's happening. Dude, it is the dumbest fucking shit. Not to mention, I'm not sure what there is an issue right now, but I'm not saying it's Bluehold, I'm not saying it's the players, but there's some way and something that's happening that feels like people are fucking cheating. I shit you not. I'm saying they are, I'm just saying there's the evidence of the aspects of things. It just feels so undeniable in two different ways. First way is on the aspects of the game, in which there are people like taking more damage than they should, and it's like it happened a few days after the most recent update on Xbox, the one that they were basically running both on Xbox and the PC at the same time on their test servers. But it didn't happen like the moment it went live. It happened like a day or two after it went live. Like, it wasn't instant. But there's like, seriously, it's like I'm finding people, and the reason why I say it's finding this aspects of an issue that it seems like it's a thing is because in the test server in which I was, I'm part of, this didn't have to be an issue. Sorry, I can't speak. This was not an issue in any way. It's like it wasn't a thing until recently too. It's like I felt like some suspicion here and there, but it's like it's whatever. It's probably just nothing. It's like, how could you do that? It's like, but it's, it's calm down. It's like, fine, whatever. They did it. But it's just like such a high suspicion because it's happened so frequently, so recently. And sorry, I'm going to get back to my point on aspects of the 2 points. First being the game. And that is, like I'm saying, people are taking more bullets than possible. It seems to be. Like in the aspects of the test server, I've shot people with this amount and they've died with this amount of armor and stuff, and stuff. It's like they're taking more bullets than possible, they're doing that more damage than possible, they're being more knowledgeable than usually possible. It's like they're like I'm finding people is like you'd think, okay, they got a good headset on, they're just aware of what's happening, but they go from very aware to very stupid in like no second flat. Like, they are very aware of me. There's like, I have footage I can show if need be, but there's like footage, like one thing, of this guy. Like, he was very aware and very adept of me and just killed me so greatly. And then he's just like sitting in this building. It's like an open building with like two big fucking doors where you can like drive a vehicle almost through kind of thing. But it's like he's so unaware there's like a vehicle that literally just approached behind him. 5 fucking feet behind him, and the dude gets out and kills him. And there's like other notices of stuff like where people like are saying taking less damage than they should from what I'm seeing. Like, I'm shooting them, not just that, and aspects that they took no damage. I'm like, there's a guy who killed me with like a mini, shooting it horribly, and I hit him like perfectly as he killed me with a shotgun in his chest, blood everywhere per the game. I go to view him, no damage, none whatsoever. Seriously, I'm not saying these people are cheating. It just seems so like evidential that it seems that it has to be that way. It's like they're taking less damage than they should from what's showing. Like, I'm shooting them up a bunch and they took half, damage than what it seems they should have taken. They're, like I said, people being shot and showing them blood going everywhere, but they got full health. They seem more aware than they should be. It's like I'm saying, it's also like at times like they go from being perfectly accurate to just poor accuracy after killing me. It's like they go from accurate as hell on me, then like the next person I'm seeing them trying to shoot is like they got the worst actually possible, or they go from having like the greatest knowledge of knowing where I am to having like the worst sense of knowledge at all. It's like, okay, I hear like they aim perfectly on me, and then there's somebody else comes by and it's like he's still looting me. Like, what the fuck is going on? This guy running up the stairs making so much noise even I can hear it. It's like, dude, are you paying attention? There's a guy about to come. Yep, he killed you. He killed you. It's like they go from like the best player to the worst player like that. It's the oddest shit. And the aspects and the second thing of which I'm saying that it seems like they're possibly cheating, that it's just like it's become a frequency since so much I'm looking on these people's profiles. It's like I'm seeing a high frequency of people with very low gamer score. On the aspects like they're not just like I'd say on average I would like see if they're like 10,000 game score, like less than that actually, less than that. But I'm finding like a lot of people less than 5,000 game score and or it's offline. I'm seeing like I've been killed by people, I shit you not, somehow with 0 gamer score and it's offline. Now I need you to understand something. For you to have that word offline, I mean offline. Now that's seen, however it go, you have to be offline by at least a month. You have to have been pairing offline basically for a month. Think about that. Actually, seriously, stop. Think about that. there are people out there with 0 gamer score that have the aspects of offline, meaning they've been appearing offline for more than a month. I mean, the fuck? It's not that hard to get a gamer score, but I'm not saying like these people are cheating. It's just the frequency of all this stuff that's happening, especially of the timing of it. You know, of it being more recently after the most recent update, not the moment it went live, but like I said, 2-3 days. Actually, I feel like it was like not like instant, like a day or two ago. Afterwards, it's like it felt like it was after a few days. It's just the frequency of like I'm saying, people taking more damage than they should, doing more damage than they should, being more aware than they should, being like loss of health being less or just not at all than it should. You know, of the game showing me shooting them and they're just being blood gone and stuff. You know, like not blood gone, but you know, you see that big burst of blood, like saying that you hit them per game, and then I refute them. You know, not refute them. I wish there was the whole kill cam, but you go to spectate them and they just have no loss of health. It's just so odd. I'm not trying to say, you know, these are cheaters now. It's just like it feels so odd, the frequency of which this stuff has been happening recently to me. You know, just how frequent it was of these people taking more damage than it seems they should. You know, doing more damage than they should. You know, just not being hurt as much as they should, or not at all. Just the frequency was happened too much too recently. I mean, just recently, like I said, after the most recent patch, as well as like when I'm looking at these people's gamer profiles, like they're having such low gamer score, and for the most part, a lot of them are just offline. You know, and there's some that weren't, but it's like they're offline. You know, showing last seen. Because I say you have to be a month off for it to be saying offline. Because I saw somebody who is on his profile showed last seen 29 days ago. So you'd have to have been appearing offline for more than a month. And of course, the question more so what I would ask is why? Why are these people appearing offline? What's the point of it? Because there is truly no point. The only reason you appear offline is not to be bothered by people, but you know, there's so many ways around that. You know, they got the whole, you know, do not disturb, so you don't have any pop-ups happening. You can just tell them, just leave me be. I want to do this and stuff. You know, it's like it's not that hard of a thing to get around. Offline just has no real reason to exist anymore. You know, it doesn't need to exist. People don't need to be appearing offline. It's just, you know, it's an unnecessary thing. You know, I'm getting past the point in which I was saying yes, but it's just, you know, just some other point I wanted to make real quick. But yeah, hopefully, you know, whatever the issue is, because it's most likely to have something to do with the game. I have no doubt, and they're going to resolve it, because it seemed too much of an issue, because it didn't happen, like I said, with the test servers. It didn't have that aspects of it where these people were taking more damage than you normally seeing. It seemed frequently of the same amount as it was previously, and it seemed that way like the first few days after the patch went live. It just seemed like it happened too frequently, it happened too much, too quickly after it happened. You know, it seemed odd to me. It seemed really odd. That's all I want to try and get across. I'm not saying people cheating. I'm not saying there's cheats and hacks happening. I'm just saying it's just the frequency and everything about it all just seemed very, very odd. But back to the main point aspects of, you know, PUBG and 1.0 coming up. It seems an odd timing. You think they'd wait about a month after the most recent patch going live, and not to mention having, you know, a test of Sanhok before having it released, as well as Warmwood. You know, you think they'd want to do more testing before they went live. Everything seems odd on their part. Just like how, I feel as it's being released, it's just a bad idea. It's just a mistake they're making that they made with PC's version of the game. You know, how it released poorly. Like, you think if they didn't have these game previews and early access aspects of this game, people would maybe have not received it well as the way it is being released. You know, because the way the PC released it was still pretty bad. The bugginess of it, the connectivity of it all, and everything. I mean, the main thing that they need to do right, they're saying their performance, you know, getting performance issues, taking care of everything. Then the main thing they need to get right are 3 things for the full release. 1, like I said, the loot system. They need to make the loot system better. Seriously, like I said, I'm tired of finding bullets where there are no guns. I'm tired of running into big buildings, finding no weapons at all, other than maybe a crowbar. You know, seriously, it's an issue. I guess actually no, 4 now. 4. Number 2, we're just adding the melee. Make the melee fucking work. I cannot tell you how many times I've like hit people, like I punched them, I've Superman punched them, I've hit them with melee weapons, and they did not take a hit. It is the dumbest shit, and people will argue, well, it's melee combat in a shooter. I don't give a shit, you motherfucker. It's a part of the game. If you're not going to make it work, don't put it in. That's the point there. Unless it's gonna work to 100% proficiency, that's the best way I think I put it, don't put it in your game at all. It's the dumbest shit. If you're gonna put something in your game, make sure it works. I can give a fuck if it's melee combat in a shooter. Unless it works, unless the hit registration of the melee is happening to 100% proficiency, it should not exist in the fucking game. Have it in and have it work 100%, or don't have it in at all. That's it. Fuck it. Move on. 3. Like I said, with the red zone, make it so it stops, at least, if you're not going to move, make sure it's not constantly on the same area. It's so fucking annoying. It's like when I'm in a forest and I'm trying to fight a guy, there's a red zone, whatever, it goes away and it's back on me again instantly. It's the dumbest fucking shit. If you're not going to remove it, make it move across the fucking map after it just appeared, okay? It's the most annoying, retarded shit when you have the red zone on you 3 times in a fucking row. It's the dumbest shit, period. That is not just my statement, that is fact. It is the dumbest shit. 4. Make sure to make things spawn in before people fucking land. I cannot tell you how many times I've spawned in, at least with, say, the only way I'm going to pronounce it is fucking Hacienda on Miramar. I've landed on the main building there, and it has been nothing but Play-Doh for fucking like 3 fucking minutes straight as I'm trying to get shit, you know, when everybody else is already running around collecting crap, going upstairs and whatnot. It's the most annoying shit. I mean, hell, that fucking arena in Picado, right next to it, whatever you call it, that arena, it takes forever to reload. I just played a game today where I was gonna do good. I had myself a Vector and an Ump, and I was about to have me some good combat, and next thing you know, I'm stuck in a fucking lawn chair that didn't spawn in for 5 fucking minutes. The most annoying fucking shit when you're... I mean, I had to fucking shoot off bullets to make the guy that was in there come down and kill me. You know how annoying that fucking shit is? Seriously. Make sure your game works perfectly before releasing it fully, or at least close to it. I mean, my god, make sure your loading system works as the max fucking possible. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten stuck on shit trying to go for weapons and only in turn getting killed because somebody else ran up and grabbed the fucking weapon because apparently it loaded in for them like that before they hit the ground. But for me, it's all fucking Picasso paintings and shit, you know? Those are the 4 fucking things that need to make sure work. Need to be a thing for 1.0. Period. Seriously. Make sure everything spawns in before people hit the ground. And I mean everybody. I don't mean just, you know, average Joe at the fucking Walmart internet connection. I mean everybody, guys. I'm sick and tired of having it just be... Like, there's times where I'm dropping into the same area. It loads perfectly in for one game. The next game, it's like it's taking 5 fucking minutes. It's the dumbest shit. I don't get it. I don't. How it can be that big of an issue. I mean, somehow it works okay in Miramar. Arendelle, it works good on Arendelle, but Miramar, it's just, everything takes forever to fucking load, or sometimes somehow it's instant, or some shit. Dude, it's dumbest fucking shit. Make sure it loads in for everybody before they hit the ground. It's not something that should be that hard to do for your game, since it's something that needs to be done for your game. Make sure the looting system works. Like I said, I'm tired of finding ammo where there's no guns. I'm tired of finding no guns in buildings that I'm gonna have to fucking run out and basically die because I couldn't find a fucking weapon to defend myself. It's the dumbest shit there. I mean, there was a game where I seriously went to the same building in 2 games with a game in between. Same building. I mean, literally the same building. It's the I don't know how best to put it. It's like if you have what is it? Pochinki. You got Pochinki to the north. If you go south, you have like these 2 main kind of like curved buildings. You know, there's 2nd floor buildings. To the left, you'd have like these 4 red houses. What would be south of those red houses would be the 2-6, or not 2-6. What would be 2? 8 yellow houses, what you would call, the yellow houses. If you understand that, good, whatever, we're moving on. I landed on those, like, the spherical buildings. I went into the same building twice. Once in each game, with the game in between. Found nothing but a fucking revolver. The dumb shit revolver, which, let's be honest, that's at that number 5, should be fucking purged from the fucking game, seriously. It and the crossbow are like the 2 dumbest weapons that nobody ever uses unless they're trying to go for like a self-challenge or for a joke, or basically, as for me, the only weapon that they can fucking find. And let's be real here. The trade-off between the pistol there, the revolver, it's not a really good trade-off. The accuracy is basically shit, because you know how the time between each shot, the reloading is like, it's the longest gun that it takes to fucking load. Seriously, pop one out, pop one in, pop one out, pop one in, pop one. Seriously, you need to fucking get that shit out of there, or just for the most part make the reloads be like the other fucking revolver. Just pop it out, pop it in, boom, let's go. Seriously, because the trade-off of saying, the power for the reload speed, it's like, the thing has 6 bullets. It's not that easy of a gun to shoot somebody with for an average. And I'm talking about an average fucking gamer. I can hear countless fuckers words, Shroud can do this, or this person can do this. It's like, I don't care, you motherfucker. That's the problem I find with most fucking developers, and how retarded they are. They either develop shit for one end of the spectrum or the other, either for the the best players or the worst players, which is a small fucking group of people. Because your average gamer, the main people, is who I'm fucking talking about. Because that's who I am, the average fucking gamer. That's who developers should be thinking about when developing stuff. Is the average fucking gamer, which is the more, I wouldn't say diverse, what do I say, the huger group of your 3 contenders, of the best, the worst, and the average. Seriously, you have 3 groups of people here, but most developers, for some retarded reason, go for one end of the spectrum or the other. I don't fucking get it. I've gone off more mini rants here than I was intended to, but it's just shit I felt I needed to get out of here. Ugh, just so annoying. Yes. I'll just take it back to the 4 basics, then I'm gonna fucking remove the revolver and replace it with the actual good revolver, or just fucking, better by its reload speed. It's so fucking stupid. Seriously, they need to do something about those 2 weapons, because let's be real here, those are the 2 least used fucking weapons. The crossbow and that janky ass, long ass, loading fucking revolver. Seriously, I bet you no doubt of the stats, those are the 2 least equipped, as well as the least ever used to get a kill with. Ever. Seriously. Or people would choose the fucking double barrel shotgun with 2 shots over the fucking revolver with endless amount of ammo. I shit you not, people would do that. Because at least with the shotgun, you have a better chance of hitting somebody. I have no doubt. I have no weird idea where to fucking end this, so I'm just doing it.